Artists, there is a killer amongst us. To find out who or what, come with me. If you're going to hear a load of background noise, it's absolutely pouring down as another storm come over. Thunder and lightning. It's always exciting though, isn't it? Okay, so today is teaching day, Wednesday again. There's only 4 students today because we've had, well, as you've seen, torrential rain. There are roads blocked, all kinds of things, so people are struggling to get here. So we've only got 4, and one of those is going to be at least an hour late trying to get through the floods. And we're going to be inside today, so we're doing a still life. I'll set that up now and wait for them to arrive. Okay, I just want to have a closer look at this issue of using white to lighten colours. Of course there's always a place for white, it's a great tool. Look how innocent it looks. Pure, you might think, as the driven snow. But it's the most dangerous colour on your palette, and it can ruin your colours, and particularly in relation to green. You can use yellow to lighten your green, or you can use white. I'm just going to show you what the difference between the two is. So I've just been outside and plucked this apple from a tree. Now, the colours in nature are astounding. To get anywhere near matching this vivid colour is difficult. You have to understand colour. So what I'm going to do is paint this very quickly onto this used canvas, and we'll just have a look at how it works using yellow and using white. Let's kind of just get a basic shape of this apple for a start. It kind of comes round, and of course they're not round. Colour into the top area here where it's catching the light. I don't want to fuss with this too much, but you see what a really simple start this is. Add some more lemon to this top area here. You know, such lovely things, and nice things to paint too. Apples, well, any kind of fruit really. To bring the light in more in here. It's a bit more, slightly more of a greeny tinge to it than that, so I'll add a little bit of blue to it. Now it's resting on a black cloth, and it's really dark underneath, really very dark underneath actually. So I'm going to just strengthen that up a little bit. And quite a lot of that black goes into the apple. So down here it's very dark. Because there is direct shadow, which is the shadow that the apple creates itself, and then there's cast shadow from the black of the cloth that it's resting on. spend a really long time on this, but I just want to give you the idea. There are some highlights, and here you can use a little bit of white in with your paint. And on this edge that's catching the light too. Now I'm going to make the apple using white instead of yellow to lighten the green. You know what, I can't even be bothered to take this any further. I find using colours like that dispiriting, so God, I'm such an artist. So I'm going to leave it at that. But it's pretty clear, isn't it, that you will struggle using white to lighten colours, unless of course there's a reason for using that, and sometimes there is. But then you're adding white deliberately in order to get that colour. But if you want vivid greens, if you want something like what you see in nature, what you see outside, steer away from the white. I do want to stress to you too that just the tiniest amount can ruin your colours. I mean, I've spoken to people and said you've got white in there, and they say no, they haven't. And then it's a little tiny bit that's left on their brush from another colour. It might be some white on some underpainting on the canvas that you've got that's still wet, and that bleeds through. Or, they're a little bit on your palette from another colour. Tiny amounts will totally ruin your colours, so be very, very careful. It's almost like you've got a bomb about to go off this stuff. It's keep it tight and keep it in a separate, keep it miles away. In the end, I think they're vibrant, and I think everybody has come out with something interesting. Colour going backwards and forwards from one to another. Great. I don't know, I've been going on and on and on about it, but the white, you just don't need it, do you?
No, you don't. It's just a big lesson. That's the biggest lesson today.
Well,
Yeah.
I've learned a lot today.
Well done, everybody.
What is that
Thing
in there
here.
for?